And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Josh Nitkin, who writes, "Big fan of the show. Thank you so much, Josh. I was wondering if you caught the first 3 episodes of the new Amazon show Invincible. I binged the 3 episodes today and loved it. I've not read the comic, though now I am very interested. With Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg being some of the producers, I'm not surprised how well this show is done. Considering how amazing The Boys is, what are your thoughts? Thanks, and bring on the most filthiest of filthies." All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, Josh. And yeah, listen, some of you may have heard me talk about this before. While I am a big fan of Marvel and DC movies and stuff, I am really not a fan of Marvel or DC's animated stuff, Rob. I find most of the animated stuff to be total shite. Now, that said, there are exceptions. Obviously, Mask of the Phantasm, The Dark Knight Returns, the Doctor Strange animated movie. There are a few exceptions. I also thought Flashpoint was pretty good, but 99% of it, I think, is all crap. So I'm not really big on that, which is one of the reasons I didn't think I was going to like Harley Quinn, but I love Harley Quinn. And so Invincibles has been coming, and it's got a very interesting voice cast. I have also never read the comics. So I finally say, okay, fine, I'll check it out. Rob, this show is great.
Yep.
This show is great. And it's, it starts off and you're thinking, teenager, discovery has powers. Ooh, never seen that before. But it really evolves as the show goes on. You get a number of big WTF moments, and the character work is so well done. It's obviously a lot of tropes we've seen before, but these tropes are being used in ways that are very unique. And I got to tell you, Rob, I found myself getting sucked into this show like I would be getting sucked into, an episode of Breaking Bad or an episode of Sons of Anarchy or something like that. Like, I just found the drama of it was really interesting. Also, one of the most creative ways to have a threesome I've ever seen put to screen. But that will be talked about another time. This show's great. It's great. Now, I'm not going to say it's on the same level as The Boys or anything like that. I don't think it is. But as a guy who generally doesn't like the superhero animated stuff, I got to tell you, I was very impressed. The 3rd episode ended, and I was like, where is that next one? And when does the next one come? I cannot wait to watch it. Rob, you had a chance to watch the first 3 episodes of Invincible that have come out. What have you thought about it so far?
Well, first, I have read the comic. I've got absolute versions that they publish, those oversized versions. I've always liked this comic. And I think first and foremost, it's a really great adaptation of the source material. It's really faithful to it. And, Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen are producers. And to me, it kind of, they've made a trilogy, but with Preacher, The Boys, and now Invincible, of these very irreverent, R-rated comics that don't pull any punches. And I had really high hopes for this going in, and they were met, maybe even exceeded. And I was first like you, I'm like, animation, but the voice casting is so good. And I mean, the whole opening scene, when it's like 2 guys talking about the guards at the White House. They spend this long time talking about, the one guy's trying to have a father-son vacation with his kid. I mean, they didn't have to spend so much time doing that, but the show is really all about character. Yeah. And while it has all the superhero action and R-rated, I mean, there's violence and sex, and it's great to watch, but they never forget that it's a show about characters first. And I think they do a great job with that. And they really, even though, like you said, you pointed out the tropes are there, but they subvert them all. It's the very familiar tropes that they do new things with, just like in the comic. And I think that they've done a tremendous job. And I really like the clean, it's simple, but it's a very clean and effective animation style. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, they didn't break the bank on the animation style, but you're right. It works for the show, and it works very well, and I've been enjoying it. The question is for you guys. Have you guys had a chance to check out this show, Invincible? I got to admit, it is much better than I was anticipating it being. I'm having a really good time with it. What did you guys think? Jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Okay, guys.